Good morning. It's the fourth Sunday in Lent. Today's readings are all about seeing. They share the theme of seeing and refusing to see, of sight and blindness, both physical and spiritual, of light and darkness, and the fact that God doesn't see in the same way that we see. When God sends Samuel to anoint one of Jesse's sons as king, God tells him to anoint the one that God will show him. One by one, Samuel looks over Jesse's sons, thinking each might be the new king. But God rejects that one. Finally, the youngest one is brought before Samuel, and God pronounces David to be the one anointed, the shepherd boy, the little one, the pretty one. God anoints that youngest son through Samuel. God tells Samuel he doesn't see the way people see. God does not judge by outward appearances, but that God looks at the heart. In the letter to the Ephesians today, it speaks of being taken out of the darkness and living in light. It instructs us to expose everything to the light, to drag things out into the light so that they can really be seen. It says that Christ will shine on us in that way. Deepest, maybe of all, is John's Gospel. It tells the story of Jesus healing a man who had been born blind. The religious leaders of the day are blind to what's really happening. But the blind man whose sight is restored physically sees the importance spiritually of Jesus' ministry. Jesus says that he'll cause those who are blind to see, and those who can see physically will be made blind. It's a story full of reversals and plays on the same theme of seeing and refusing to see, of light and darkness, of sight and blindness, both physical and spiritual, and the fact that God doesn't see or look at things the way we do. This Lent, each of us has been called to think and reflect on our lives, and what's happened is that those kind of ordinary things that we normally do in Lent have been put in a completely different perspective by this virus and our isolation from one another. It's a time for us really to take stock, to take off the blinders that have been on it, take the things that we haven't been able to see and to really see. It's a chance for each of us to gain some new insight, for our eyes to be open. As we reflect on the ways in which we fall short of God's will for our lives, as we try to recognize those things to which we are blind, let us remember that both forgiveness and the ability to heal or restore sight to the blind is God's to give. God doesn't judge things as we do, and He forgives. God doesn't see the way we see. God is loving and kind and generous. Thanks to God's amazing grace shown to us in Jesus, each one of us who was lost is now found. Each one of us who were blind can now see. Thanks be to God that God doesn't see the way we see. God looks upon each of us and sees something precious, lovable, and worthy of coming to save. May each of us have our eyes opened to this truth, this Lent, so that we can see. Amen.